Row 18, plot 20.
Let's get dangerous.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim, and I got a movie review, a new direct-to-streaming, or maybe it's on DVD or Blu-ray, I'm not sure. I saw it on direct-to-stream. Justice League xRWBY, RWBY, Superheroes and Huntsmen, Part 1. So this is a animated Justice League movie in the anime type style. RWBY or RWBY is anime, and I honestly was not familiar with it. I had to go to my daughter and say, hey, what is this RWBY all about? And she filled me in. I'm not opposed to anime, I just never got into it. I never was exposed to it, never had friends. I never had friends that were into anime, so I didn't have those influences on me. This has a 5.5 star rating on IMDb. Directed by Carrie Shawcross. Written by Megan Fitzmartin. And let's see, Vixen is voiced by Azuyama Akaga. Pyra was Jen Brown. Oscar was voiced by Aaron Dismuke. Glinda, Tiana Camacho. Jacques, Jason Douglas, and Yang, Barbara Dunkelman, and Weiss, Kara Eberl, Nora, Samantha Ireland, David Irigo Jr. played the Flash, Ruby, Lindsay Jones, Wonder Woman, Natalie Allen Lind. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Let's see, Green Lantern was Jeannie Tirado, and this Green Lantern was the female one, Jessica Ruiz? I'm not sure. Superman was played by Chandler Riggs from The Walking Dead. Chandler Riggs doing some voice acting. True Valentino played Cyborg. So the story is Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, and Vixen are transported to the strange world of Remnant and find themselves turned into teenagers. Meanwhile, Remnant heroes Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang, RWBY, must combine forces with the Justice League to uncover why their planet has been mysteriously altered before a superpowered Grimm destroys everything. And yeah, two teams unite in an epic crossover to save their worlds. This released April 25th, 2023. And so, like I said, my exposure to anime was very limited, and I haven't always enjoyed the animation style. Marvel did and does or did some Wolverine, Iron Man. They did a whole series of like animes that I tried to get into, but it just wasn't the right time in my life to dedicate time to those. But I am really glad I made time for this movie. It was really, really good, and I enjoyed the RWBY team. I'm kind of happy this is a part 1. It's 83 minutes, so it's actually pretty decent length. I wrote down 6.4 star rating, and what does it have now? 5.5, so that went down quite a bit. Man, a lot of people must not have enjoyed this movie as much as I did. I thought it was a very clean animation style, very crisp colors. I enjoyed that. I wasn't annoyed that the DC heroes were turned into teenagers. I've read other, comic book stories where that's happened before. It's not like a new thing. I thought their teen versions looked okay, and their voices were great. Some of their powers had changed a little bit by going to the world of Remnant. There's some really good action sequences. There's some good fighting. The story is solid. I don't want to give too much away of it, but there's the whole how did they get there kind of thing going on, and then there's the RWBY team, like why are you here kind of thing, and then they uncover, as the two teams combine forces, they discover why and who is involved in that. So it was a good reveal. There was some really unexpected character driven things, like in particular Batman. So each one of like the Justice League kind of pairs off with one of the RWBY people, and it's kind of neat seeing that interaction. And they did a great job with these team ups, and there was some really neat scenes with Wonder Woman, and she teamed up with some of the other female characters, and like each of the characters from both groups had like little moments of kind of like backstory and internal feelings, like they were getting some emotional baggage lifted in this journey with this new team. So it was kind of like a interesting story, but it wasn't like annoying, and it was actually like relatable. Like, I don't know those other RWBY characters, but I'm sure that their backstories and their feelings were relevant to their ongoing storylines that they have going in their own universe. And then the Justice League stuff, particularly with Batman, like some of the stuff that goes on with him, it's like relatable because you can see how that story makes sense because we know the lore of Batman. And their outfits were cool. I wrote down that these would make cool action figures, so you never know. Maybe when part 2 comes out, maybe there will be some form of 2-packs or something would be cool, like one of the Justice League and one of the RWBY team and the Huntsmen and whatever in a 2-pack. I think that would be cool. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into story because I don't want to give it away, but it's really fun. It's well-paced. It's an hour and 23 minutes, but it goes by quick. It's like a real good action-packed. It's the kind of animation superhero anime movie that you want. At least for me, it worked really, really well. So if you've seen this, let me know down in the comments below. And or what's your opinion of the RWBY group? Maybe give me some of the background and some lore, some suggestions. Maybe I should be checking those shows. Is it a show? Is it their own movies? Is it a book? Do I got to read one of those anime books where you start at the back page and you got to read it backwards, upside down? Because anime books are like in the reverse of normal books. I don't know. Anyways, have a great day, everybody. Thanks for checking out the channel.
So have your dream. Go on and sing your